Hi, welcome to another episode Coffee Break with Pam. Today, I want to answer an important question before you put your marketing plan together. All right. So, that question is how to structure your strategic marketing plan. So, in this short video, I will cover how to apply a storytelling structure, and I want to share the proposed layout of your plan, how you should think about it, the layout of your plan. And number three, provides a list of questions to ask your stakeholder in order to build that structure. Okay? Oh, by the way, my Tuesday coffee break is syndicated on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So if you miss any of my live streams like right now, you can always go back and check out the archive, a recorded video on Pam Didner YouTube channels. For example, I recently talked about the differences between ICP, which is ideal customer profile, and the buyer persona. It's short and sweet, get to the point. I also explain how to use them. So please check that out. And if you like the way I explain things, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and comment. Love, love, love to hear from you. Marketers tend to be overwhelmed when putting a big marketing plan together. I get it. I was actually one of you. I'm still one of you in terms of putting a big plan together. It's a lot of work. And there is an easy way to solve that by break your presentation into three parts: a beginning, a middle, and an end. It makes it easy for you to determine what information should go where. And I follow the three acts of most common storytelling structure, which is include Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3. The Act 1 is the opening, and Act 2 is the conflict, Act 3 is the closure. So in a very typical movie or storytelling structure, things tend to play out like this. In Act 1, the sets up the world, the character, and also the protagonist's desire, as well as the conflicts or obstacles that are preventing them from achieving their goals. And Act 2 is really to showcase the escalation of the conflict and the journey that they take to accomplish the goal or fail it. It depends. Act number 3, try to resolve the story with either success or failure and to bring a closure to it. And by the way, you can follow exactly the same guidelines for your presentation flow. Act 1 is your beginning. Your plan in the beginning, it's your job to quickly establish what you want to communicate upfront. How you set up the beginning will also decide the table of contents in Act 2 and determine what you want to include from your information gatherings and the interviews. One approach to start is to create an executive summary, get the key recommendations and findings upfront that you want your audience to know. Right? For example, you can highlight the key initiative you want to focus on for the upcoming year, or start some insightful stats to pave the way for key points that you want to address shortly, which is the middle part. You can also start with your marketing objectives, metrics, and also the marketing strategy summary. Get to the point about, what you want to accomplish, your business objectives, how well you're able to measure the team's success, how you'll get to the finish line with your marketing campaigns and outreach, right? Make that very clear, communicate that upfront. The opening should be short. It should be 10% of your deck and less than 10 minutes if you create a 1-hour presentation. Tell people what you want to talk about in the very beginning, no suspense, period. Act 2, the middle. Act 2 is the meat of your recommendation. You start with the table of contents that you want to address. And the table of contents should be based on questions you want to talk about, and also the feedback and the concerns that you receive from your stakeholders. So it should cover the following things. What are the key concerns of your stakeholders? You need to address that. What are some marketing outreach and communication recommendation? Obviously, it's a marketing plan. So you have ideas in terms of what you want to do, right? What channels to dial up and dial down. What are some of the challenges are looking ahead? How will you address these challenges? And also how you measure your success. For example, one of the most common questions in the marketing plan is the target audience. Sales probably want you to focus on decision makers, while product teams request you to reach out to the broad end users. Your management probably will ask you to narrow that down to a specific job titles of end users. And everybody have a different requests. And, and sales probably want to go after a specific accounts and companies, such as ICP, ideal customer profile, but you really want to reach out to a specific buyer personas. With all the requests coming from different people or different teams, you need to address the gap in your marketing plan. Clarify who you should target in the middle part of your presentation. The middle is also where you'll provide details on what marketing needs to do, such as you can use the past campaign results, the benchmark baselines, third party, first party data to substantiate your recommendation. Of course, if you have a marketing research, do use primary research data as well. For example, if the paid media campaigns did very well last year, say using the paid search and also LinkedIn ad marketing, and you may suggest doing the same thing again with a bigger budget this year. So talk about what you want to address in detail, answer your stakeholders' concerns and questions. The most important things, have a point of view. When you create your marketing plan, have a point of view. Make your recommendation solid, right? The way to do that is have the data to support your point of view. The middle part of the presentation should be 80% of your presentation. If it's a 1 hour presentation, I would recommend this part. It's about 40 minutes. So that's the middle part. Act 3, the end. Act 3 is really about reiterating key points and clarifying the next steps that you want to do. And a lot of time is reinforce your key marketing decisions and the recommendation. Let's say you recommend sponsoring specific events with big budget. Well, say that again at the end, right? This is something you really want to do. You feel that it can enhance the demand generation effort. Well, say it again. You need to have a clear call to action to inform your next steps. And the end part of it is about 10% of your presentation. In 1 hour presentation, this should be the last 10 minutes of your overall presentation. With the 3X approach, you can easily split the information you gather into different segments. You can certainly move things around based on the circumstances and just make sure that it flows coherently, so it's easy for your audience to follow and easy for you to make that presentation on stage. So this is the gist of structuring your plan. It sounds like as easy as 1, 2, 3, right? No, not really. Doing a plan is still a lot of work. This is one way to somehow put thoughts together if you break it into the Act 1, Act 2, and the Act 3. And of course, before you're doing that, there's a lot of information you need to gather, and you still need to put a plan together in a very coherent way to tell your stories and also make your recommendations. Let me know what you think. I hope you enjoyed today's coffee break. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And also join me next time for a brand new topic. Take care. Bye.